everybody, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be here today. I have been in the middle of a lot of stuff going on. We are in the middle of moving, so pretty much everything I have is packed. But I did receive this amazing little PR package from Sugar Drizzle Polish. You guys know they are a favorite of this channel. And we're going to be checking out the brand new palette that they have launching coming up on the 22nd of January. So if you're interested in seeing what's inside, then just keep on watching. Here we are. This is the brand new palette. This is called the Butterfly palette. It's going to be launching Saturday, January 22nd at 3 p.m. Eastern time, which I believe would be 12 p.m. Pacific time, so make sure you check your time zones. You can get it at sugardrizzlecosmetics.com. I love it. It says, be the flawed, quirky, unique, beautiful, and magical person that you are. So pretty. Of course, the cover, like the outer carton, is just a slip cover. Has our ingredients there listed on the back. It does have a 12-month shelf life. I don't see any like amount information as far as the amount of product in the shades, but they're usually pretty standard. And then inside we do have a beautiful mirror. This is the color story. Let's move that so we don't have any reflection. I'm trying a new setup here, you guys. For Christmas, I bought like the clips to my table, and one arm holds the camera, and then one arm I have an adjustable light right here. So hopefully this really helps with overhead videos. I'm really excited. The only thing I need to work on is every time I move the table slightly, the camera does move a little bit. So please bear with me. I will get better at this. I think it just needs to be not on carpet. So when we get to our new place, we'll get it set up. If you hear any noise to the side, it's just the cats being ornery as usual. So this is a beautiful blue, purple, gold, and green color story. I've been playing with this I've made a couple really pretty looks out of it. Right now, what I'm going to do for you is I'm going to go through and swatch each shade so that you can see. This first one here is called Flawed. It's a beautiful, deep, metallic purple. I learned my lesson swatching on the front of my hand when I did the Super Shock. I had a sore spot there for a couple weeks. So there is Flawed. What a gorgeous, gorgeous color. The pigmentation on these and how smooth they are is just, that's the one thing I noticed right away on these. Next up, we have the shade Quirky. It's got some nice texture on that shade, as you can see on my finger there. And then definitely is like a duochrome. It has some, it doesn't look as dark on the swatch as it does in the pan. Definitely have some blue in there. That's an absolutely stunning shade right there. Next we have this tealy blue called Unique. Again, the same formula appears here. A little bit of texture, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I just can't get over how stunning these shades are. The first time I swatched this palette, I took pictures and sent it to my friend. I was like, oh my gosh, look how beautiful this is. So you can definitely see kind of the blue and the teal in there. It's just so gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Sorry, I'm spending too much time per shade. Then we have our mattes in here. And this is a matte purple. It's not as dark as it looks in the pan. It's more like a pinky purple. So here is Flawed. So I was intimidated by that shade at first, but it's not too much. But it can be built up. Let me show you. Just builds up really, really nicely, and it complements those three colors so well. Then we have Magical. It's just this beautiful, like, emerald matte green. Again, don't be intimidated because it's definitely a buildable shade. Just really nice formula. It's not overly powdery or anything like that. Then we have Embrace, which is a more bright matte green. I love it. It's almost like a neon. Love that. That one I didn't even need to build up. Let me get a little bit closer there so you can see. So those are our 3 mattes. Now let's go into the last row of shimmers. You guys, this gold shade is just, got beautiful texture in there. It's an amazing little duochrome gold. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to play with this one. I did use it in one of the looks that I did. I'll show you guys a picture in just a minute, or maybe I'll just pop it up here now. I did like a peacock inspired look on one of my eyes, and then I just did like a purple and gold kind of standard look on the other one. Just playing around, no other makeup on, but I mean, look at the way that those shimmers are just shining and reflecting. Oh my gosh, I can't get over how beautiful this is. Then we have this gorgeous, look at the shine on that. Like, hello. Wow, it's this magical green to blue to gold. Like, the shade is everything. If you're a green lover, like, oh my goodness. Ah, it's so freaking stunning, you guys. So stunning. This palette blew my mind. Then finally, oh, that shade was called On My Wings. And then finally we have Butterfly, which is, it's very similar to these 2 formulas up here, a little bit more texture. Again, we have the duochrome. You can see it changing there. Just a beautiful reflective formula, you guys. So this is the entire Butterfly palette swatched out. So like I said, this palette here will be available at sugardrizzlecosmetics.com on Saturday, January 22nd, 3 p.m. Eastern time. So check your time zones and make sure that you are setting your alarm if you're wanting to get this, because most everything from Sugar Drizzle does sell out. And that usually goes into pre-order status, which even if you end up in pre-order status, it's not that bad. Nikki is so good about getting products out in a timely manner. So if it does get into pre-order status, don't even worry about it, because when she says you'll have it, you'll have it. And yeah, I just love it. It's going to retail for $31.95. But of course, you can use my code Crystallynn. It'll save you 10% off of your purchase. Yeah, it's just, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. If you don't want to use my code, you're more than welcome to use anybody else's code. Just make sure that you save yourself a little bit of money. This palette is gorgeous, you guys, and going in, we're starting to head towards spring. I just feel so inspired by this color story. And I've been so into neutrals, so when I opened this up in the mail, I was so surprised, honestly, about how excited I was to play with this palette. Okay, let me show you what else she sent me. Before I do that, I just want to pop back on here. All I've used, you guys have seen me use this before. This is my makeup remover towel. It's just a dry towel. And you've seen how long I was talking and how long those shadows were on. And this is how much it wiped right off. So I think, honestly, staining will be super minimal, even though these colors are very vibrant, which I don't know about you, but I can very much appreciate that. Okay, so moving on. Digging in the little awesome bag of beautiful stuff here. We have 2 single shadows. They come in the individual little packaging, says Sugar Drizzle here. It's shipped with this piece of foam in here just to keep the shadow intact. You don't need to keep that, but I do, just, in case they get jostled around in my drawer or something, it does keep the shadows protected. This gorgeous multi-chrome is called Sugar Water, is the shade. Let me just kind of, if I can show you up close there, maybe I'll just zoom in. You have the beautiful imprint of like a rose on here. And then these are so textured and beautiful, you guys. You're not even gonna believe it. So there she is on my finger. Hope all the colors are coming through on camera, because in person I see like a lime green, a gold, a purple, a blue. I am going to swatch this one on the back of my hand just so it's kind of easier to move around for, there we see after I swatched it. And then look at that. That shade is so pretty. I definitely see the purple and the gold. I'm catching some pink right here when I go that way. That is so, so beautiful. Pastel Sugar Rose Chrome Shadows start at $16. Let me show you the other one that I was sent. This one is called Sugar Berries. Again, we have that in there to keep our shadow nice and intact. This one is super stunning. This one, the color reminds me a lot of the Rosewater one that I have the single, and in that It's Belle Remix, Flair's Remix palette. Look at that. This is beautiful if you're not super into bright colors, but you can do like pinks and gold and stuff. This is more one I would definitely could wear for every day. So there is Sugar Berries. You can definitely, the pink is very, very predominant in this one, but then it has like that nice gold reflect, and you can catch almost a little bit of like lime green in there with that gold. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. You can see on my finger just how shiny and gorgeous these shadows are. I'm gonna have to go on and order the other colors that I don't have, because I knew they were beautiful from the swatches on the website, but oh my gosh, you guys, once you get your hands on them and feel how nice the formula is, and there's quite a bit of product in here, so it's definitely going to like last you for a long time because you really don't need much. And what I really like, you can see just how like smooth and pigmented these are. You definitely don't need to like pile a ton on your eyelid, which is really nice, especially if you have drier eyelids or kind of aging eyelids, where if you put too many layers of product, it's gonna look kind of funky. I am 41 years young and these look amazing on my eyelid. Okay, I have one more thing to show you guys that I'm super excited about. Again, I just used my makeup towel to remove, and you can see there's, oh, that's just a spot I missed. I was gonna say there's a little bit of pink, but not at all. These come right off, no staining, which is yay. That's a thumbs up. I don't know which direction I am. And then finally, we have this new glow cube. These are a 9-pan little compact. As you can see, here's the size of my hand. These are so cute and little, but you don't waste any product with them. These sell for $34. These are like obviously little color shifting duochrome pastel shades, absolutely gorgeous. Each individual shade is approximately 1 gram of product, and this palette's about 2.5 inches by 2.5 inches. It is small but very cute, but you are getting a decent amount of shadow in each pan, so that's wonderful. I'm gonna give you like as close up as I can get here so you can see the shades. These all have just beautiful little tiny, not like glitter, you know what I mean? But it's definitely, if you don't like a glittery textured look, then you're not going to like these. It says these make excellent eye toppers or use over your favorite eyeshadows. You can also use them as an inner corner highlight. And then you can also use them on your face if you're adventurous and you love a colored highlight. So let's get to swatching. You have to be a little patient with me as these are such little pans. It does take a second for me to get my giant fingers in there. So let's start in the corner here. Hopefully I'm not wiggling the screen too much for you guys. There is the yellow shade. Now keep in mind these are meant to be super light. These are meant for inner corner as toppers or as highlighters. So we're not going to want them to be super opaque. But here is that first shade. You can see how nice and reflective that is. There we go. Got that built up a little bit. Keep in mind that is a yellow shade, so it's not going to show up as much as some of the others. Next, we have this beautiful corally pink gold duochrome. Ooh, that is so pretty. Ooh, I really like that. This is just such a light, fairy, springy look, you guys. I'm so excited for these. So there we have those two. Next we have this pink one. I really love like a mid-tone pink to gold duochrome. It's one of my favorites. So there's that one. I've already used this one as just an all over my eye look. I put a pink matte and then put this all over, and it was so pretty. As you can see, I'm digging in there pretty good, and we haven't made a dent in it. So even though this is small, you guys, you're still getting, you know, a full shade's worth of product. 1 gram is pretty standard. So there's those first 3 shades. Let me see. Let me turn down my light for just a second. My overhead light. See if I can show you these. If they'll show up a little bit. There we go. So there's without the bright light on them. Just wanted you to see. Maybe we'll continue swatching these like this, and then we'll turn the light back on. Next we have this pink shade here. So you can see there. I will turn the light on. Actually, you know what? Let's swatch with the light on so you can see how the shadows perform as I swatch them. And then, like magic, we'll turn it off at the end so you can really get a hand on the color. So now you can see just how shimmery and gorgeous this one is. So that one's the light pink, but it has a different reflect as the two above it. We have some like green shimmer in there. So pretty. Then we have our last pink, which I think, if I can remember correctly, has like the bluish purple. Yeah, this one, so pretty. Love this. I like already want to get a backup of this because I know I'm literally going to use it all of the time. Then we have this gorgeous purple. There's that guy. So that's purple. It has some pink reflect in there. A little bit of like a thin blue base. You'll be able to see it better again once I turn the lights off, obviously. Then we have this beautiful sky blue with, looks like some really nice gold reflect. Oh my gosh. The shine on that is intense. Again, one of my favorite duochromes. I have some from Shine by SD that are this color. I have one from Cleona that is that color. I just love a light blue with a gold reflect. Let's see what the reflect is. Ghost, just because I'm on camera doesn't mean you can go knock your treats over. Oh my goodness. So here's this one. I see some green reflect in it. Maybe a little pink too. This one's really pretty. Oh yes, this one looks blue in the pan, but I definitely get like a more tealy reflect on that one. Again, you'll see better as soon as I turn the light down here. And then finally, we have this gorgeous shade, which there's no names for them, so you can name them. You can pick names for them yourself. Kind of a little fun fact. This one is definitely predominantly blue, and then it has some like purpley reflect in there, and the base is like a clear teal. So there's under the really bright lights. Let me turn the light off so you can see more true to color. Okay, so here we are, all 9 shades. Definitely gorgeous. These are so pretty, you guys. I love it. Okay, let me turn the light back on. And this is the Mermaid Glow Cube, you guys. And yes, it will release on the 22nd as well. So that's super, super exciting. Really, really excited for that. I'm definitely going to have to grab a backup. You can see, even after all the swatching I did, you guys, there is not any sort of a dip or dent made in these. So don't be fooled into thinking you're not getting much for your money, because there is quite a bit of product in there. You can see the depth of the pans in there, just like a regular standard eyeshadow. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys seen that. But don't be surprised when you order it. It comes and it's little. It is little, but it packs a punch, and it's so, so beautiful. Now these two guys will be released on the 22nd as well. We might, Nikki, Sugar Drizzle might be adding more to this collection in the future. It depends on like the pigments that she can find, but for now it's going to be these two new ones. There have been previous releases on the site, so if you really are into how these look and you're interested in getting more, check out the ones that are available now on her website. There are some available right this very second for purchase. And again, these will be these two colors, sugar water and sugar berries. These will be coming out on the 22nd alongside the Mermaid Glow Cube and this gorgeous, stunning butterfly palette. So you guys, I am super excited. I want to thank Nikki over at Sugar Drizzle for sending these out to me. It's really, really awesome. I've always got everything that I got from her. I love supporting an indie brand, and she's just amazing. The customer service is great. The products are great. I've never gotten a palette that I did not like from her, so I'm just super excited to share these with you. Don't forget, 3 p.m. Eastern Time on January 22nd. That's a Saturday. Adjust the time zone accordingly for where you live. These are going to be $16 a piece. The glow palette is going to be $34, and this is going to be $31.95. You can use my code to save 10%. One thing I was wondering when I was swatching the butterfly palette, because I own the pickle palette, I was wondering how different these greens are. So hold on one second. Let me grab my pickle palette and we will compare the matte shades. Okay guys, I am back, and through the magic of TV, I've now pulled out and found my pickle palette so that I can compare the greens for you from the butterfly palette to the pickle palette, just in case you own this one and you were wondering, hey, I already have two matte greens. Are they similar? They seem like they're similar. Here are the swatches that I already did. My cat jumped up on the table and messed up my shot, so these have already now been swatched out. So we have this first one here. This is Dr. Pickles from the Pickle palette. And then up against Magical from the Butterfly palette. You can tell that Magical is a much more deeper jewel-toned emerald green. Very, very pretty. Definitely looks similar on the eye, but definitely not the same shade. And then here we have Tickle My Pickle from the Pickle palette. Definitely more of a light yellow toned green versus Embrace from the Butterfly palette, which I think to me looks like a beautiful neon green. I am obsessed with this color so much. I'm gonna have so much fun coming up springtime looks with this green. I absolutely love it. And then there you see all four greens from both palettes. If you already have the Pickle palette, and you can see what kind of looks you can create there. But when they're next to each other, you can definitely tell that they are not, I mean, these two are the most similar, but definitely they are all different. And then I was just watching these because I can't get over the formula in this palette and all the palettes I have, frankly, from Sugar Drizzle. They're just so nice and so opaque, so just beautiful. It's textured shadow done right. It's not overly messy, super reflective. I just can't get over it. I have been, like a lot of the creators I watch, I definitely favor neutrals, but when I opened this palette, I was so excited to play with it, and I really, you know, I've just played around so far. I haven't done it with a full face of makeup yet, but the peacock inspired eye that I did with the blues, I did the green mattes. I started with the darker one. I went into the bright green, and then I used the lighter of the two towards my inner corner, and then that one, and then right at the very end I put some of that blue right in the outer quarter along the lash line, and you guys, I'm telling you, it was so pretty. So just to reiterate, all of these products will be available on January 22nd. That is a Saturday at 3 p.m. Eastern. You can use code Crystallynn for 10% off of your purchase. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Thanks for spending some time with me. I will insert just a little bit of footage in a second so you can see kind of everything getting moved into boxes in preparation for our move. I do have this overhead set up, so I'm going to try to do some more content like this, because even though I've been getting ready to move, everything that I ordered, because I'm on a low buy this year, everything that I ordered is starting to trickle in because I panic bought like from Christmas to New Year's. So I do have a bunch of cool stuff to show you guys. And yeah, if you're new here, hi, how you doing? I hope you subscribe and turn on your notifications so you don't miss any videos. Normally I post 2 to 3 times a week, sometimes more. But like I said, I've been super stressed out with trying to find a new place to live and now being in the middle of moving. So I do apologize for being gone. I did announce the winners on Instagram for the Melt Cosmetics giveaway. Also for the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow giveaway. So head on over to my Instagram. It's at Crystallynn.luvs, and see if you won. Respond to your YouTube comment, your initial comment on the video, so I can get a hold of you guys and ship out your prizes. And yeah, that's gonna be everything for me. I will see you guys really soon, I promise. And thanks for sticking with me. I will see you guys in the next one. Make sure you get your hands on this palette, you guys. Look at this. You don't want to miss it. It's too beautiful. Okay, bye guys. Hey guys, so here's just a clip showing how all my palettes are gone off there. I've got a couple out here that I'm using, but all the other ones are packed into all these storage containers. A lot of the drawers are empty and packed. These are just like smoky shadows and stuff. So oh, I want to show you this really quick. This is the coolest thing. I got it on Amazon, and it stands up. It was only like $7.99 or $9.99, and you unzip it, and it pops open, and it's like a brush holder, but it also is dust-proof and waterproof and everything. How cool is that? And it holds, I mean, this is an entire set of Laura Lee Los Angeles brushes plus a couple Real Techniques brushes. But I just thought that was like the coolest thing. I just typed in like makeup brush holder or organizer, and it was in there. And they have black, white, marble. Very, very cool. Anyway, so this is the process I'm going through. I should be posting some decluttering videos coming up, so watch for that. Okay, guys.